Greetings, friends. This is Father Tim, and it is time to read the scriptures together. We are continuing in our reading tonight of the Book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, also known as the Wisdom of Ben Sira. Thank you for joining us as we read together tonight. Here's the big picture of Ecclesiasticus. And we are in chapter 33 tonight. We'll be resuming at verse 7. So back over here to the big picture. We are in the second set of collected teachings, which runs from chapters 25 to 43. Dozens more proverbs. And as I've said, as this points out, beware of views of women and slaves as inferior in this section. I'll be reading tonight, as we have been in this book, from the Common English Bible. You see that in the left-hand column. In the right-hand column, you see the text as found in the New Revised Standard Version Updated Edition, which I may or may not reference. It may just be there for comparison's sake as we read. We'll see if anything interesting pops up. So we're beginning at verse 7 tonight. Let's read. Why is one day more significant than another? When all... Wait a minute, let me check and make sure this is really where we ended last time, because, I don't know, this doesn't quite sound right, but hold that thought for 2 seconds. I may just have been asleep. Yeah, no. It was early. Yeah, that's really where we are. Okay. All right. It was early. We'll chalk it up to that. Let's try this again. Verse 7. Why is one day more significant than another, when all the daylight in a year is from the sun? The Lord in his knowledge classified them, and he distinguished between different seasons and festivals. He lifted out some days and made them holy, and some he made regular days. All people come from the ground, and Adam was created out of earth. In the fullness of his knowledge, the Lord made distinctions between them, and he made their ways different. Some of them he blessed and lifted up, and some he made holy and brought them near to himself. Some of them he cursed, brought low, and expelled them from their place. Like clay in the potter's hand, shaped according to the potter's pleasure, so are human beings in the hand of the one who made them, whom he repays according to his judgment. Good is the opposite of evil, and life is the opposite of death. So the sinner is the opposite of the godly. Observe then all the works of the Most High, two by two, one opposite the other. I was the last to keep vigil, as one who gathered the leftovers after the grape pickers. By the blessing of the Lord, I was first on the scene, and like the grape pickers, I filled up a wine vat. Understand that I haven't labored for myself alone, but for all those who are seeking instruction. Listen to me, you who are great among the people. Pay attention, you leaders in the congregation. Don't give son or wife, sibling or friend authority over you in your lifetime, and don't give your property to someone else, since you might change your mind and ask for it back. While you are still alive, while you still live and have breath in you, don't exchange places with anyone else. It's better for your children to make requests of you than that you should look to them for generosity. Excel in everything you do. Don't bring a stain on your reputation. On the last day of your life, at the moment of death, distribute your inheritance. Fodder, a rod, and burdens for donkeys, bread, discipline, and work for household slaves. Set them to work with discipline, and you will have leisure. Let their hands be idle, and they will seek freedom. A yoke and a strap will bend a neck, and there are racks and tortures for a wicked household slave. Put them to work so that they aren't idle, because idleness teaches many evils. Set them to work as is proper for them, and if they don't obey, make their shackles heavy. Don't overburden a person made of flesh, and don't do anything without exercising judgment. Some of that sounds contradictory, doesn't it? If you have household slaves, treat them like yourself, because you purchased them with blood. If you have household slaves, treat them like siblings, because you will need them as you go through life. If you mistreat them and they leave and run away, on which road will you search for them? Senseless people have empty and false hopes, and dreams excite fools. Those who pay attention to dreams are just like people who grasp at a shadow or pursue the wind. What one sees in a dream is a reflection, a face looking at its own likeness. What will be made clean from something unclean? And what will be true of something false? Divinations, omens, and dreams are empty. The mind has fantasies, just like a woman in labor does. Unless the Most High sends a dream by means of a visitation, don't pay any attention to it. Dreams have misled many, and those who have placed hope in them have fallen. The law will be fulfilled without lies. Wisdom in a faithful person's mouth is fulfillment. People who have traveled know a lot, and those who are experienced will speak sense. People with no experience know little, but those who have traveled have become more clever. I have seen a lot in my wandering, and I understand more than I can tell. I've often been in danger, close to death, and I was saved because of these experiences. The spirit of those who fear the Lord will live, because their hope is in the one who saves them. Those who fear the Lord won't be timid about anything. They will never turn coward because the Lord is their hope. The souls of those who fear the Lord are favored. To whom do they look? And who is their support? The Lord's eyes are upon those who love him. The Lord is a powerful shield, a strong support, a shelter from the heat, a shade from the midday sun, a guard against stumbling and a help against falling. One who lifts up the spirit, one who gives light to the eyes, and one who gives healing and for life and blessing. When someone sacrifices something unjustly gotten, the thing is flawed. The gifts of those who don't follow the law are not acceptable. The Most High is not pleased with the offerings of the ungodly, nor will he forgive sins for a multitude of sacrifices. Someone who brings a sacrifice that comes from the property of the needy is like someone who slaughters a son in the presence of his father. The needy person's bread means life for that poor person. Whoever withholds it is a murderer. Whoever takes away a neighbor's living commits murder, and whoever deprives a worker of wages sheds blood. One person builds and another tears down. What have they gained other than hard work? One person prays and another person curses. To whose voice will the master listen? When people bathe after touching a corpse and touch it again, what have they gained by washing? So when people fast because of their sins and then go and do the same things again, who will listen to their prayer? And what did they gain by humbling themselves? Wow. We'll pause there, friends. That's a lot to take in. We'll pause there, and next time that we pick up Ecclesiasticus, we will start chapter 35. Evening prayers in just a moment, friends, on another live. Peace be with you.